let's get things started. Ready? Go!
What's up, guys? It's the Legendary Renze back with another video, and oh my god, do we have some piping hot, some fresh out the kitchen, succulent news about the upcoming Jjkm Modulo Chapter 18. Oh my goodness. Jjkm is in that kitchen with the pots and the pans, the rice, the salt, the vinegar, the onion powder, the seared steak, the lamb chops, cooking up a 5-course meal. Got Gordon Ramsay and Sanji as sous chefs helping him cook the meal right now, because what I'm hearing from the spoilers of this upcoming Sunday's Jjkm Chapter 18 is gonna blow up. So first and foremost, these are spoilers. Things may change as far as translations go if you find it on the internet, but from what I've been told and what I've seen from the scattered panels is that first and foremost, Rika, actually correction, I was right in my prediction earlier that the cursed tool, that Yuta's ring became a cursed tool that he essentially poured all of his cursed energy into, and that Tsurugi is essentially using his grandfather's ring the same way Maki and Toji used, Playful Cloud and stuff like that. That's the first thing. Second thing is that it's funny, Tsurugi isn't used to this kind of power. So Rika's like, chill out, calm down. I got you. Like you should have let me guide you first, right? It's kind of funny. But we start the chapter off apparently with after he punches Maru, and Maru's like kind of trying to figure out like, what the fuck is this? How would he do this? No human body can withhold all this cursed energy within them. Now here's the irony. The fact that we as the reader know that cursed ring is Yuta's, and the fact that Maru now, almost 100 years removed, is saying that no human body can hold that energy, just goes to show that when the previous chapter talked about how because of the Battle of Shinjuku, that sorcerers have gotten significantly weaker over the decades, is being proven here, because we know that cursed energy isn't from multiple people, it's from one person. One human being held all that energy in them, but Maru now, almost a century removed, is like, hell no, nobody can have that much power. No Kanye West, right? No one can have that much power in them, So that's a little tidbit there, right? But then after that, we see that Tsurugi infused comes up to Maru and is like, I have to win this fight. And Maru's like, nigga, me too. Like, nigga, me too. Like, yes, I'm gonna win too. So Maru goes deeper in his bag and pulls out this ability that apparently forms vines around his body. Again, there's probably going to be more, side footnotes in the chapter to fully explain what's going on from the scanlations. That's what I've saw. After that moment, they immediately pan over to the Maharaga, the Dabara Kabara fight. And Maharaga is on, I guess, the Empire State Building, air quotes, just mogging the fuck out of Dabara Kabara. And of course, we got that clink of the fucking wheel. We adapt or die. He adapted again. And in an instant, like Goku with instant transmission, like Aizen with the flash step. In an instant, Maharaga is face to face with Dabara. And Dabara tries to, do his whole killing instinct plus mass attack. And as the light beams enter Maharaga's body, they break. Adaptation complete. It's done. You're out of here. And Dabara's like, what the fuck? My ability, my only ability, he's adapted. That's his ability. He adapts. Yes. This is the rules of nature and Animal Planet. Either you adapt or die. The Red Queen theory. If you get faster, I get faster.
Yeah, boy.
So the Maharaga, once he knows he's got you, he starts getting disrespectful. He comes down with his cursed positive energy cursed bladed hand and slits he slits Dabara's face almost eerily to the same way that Mahito slit Yuji's face, but was it Mahito or Sukuna? Well, either one of them slit Yuji's face, cuts him across the face, he's bleeding. Dabara is now panicked. On some Gaara, it's my blood.
Blood! It's my blood!
Panicked, he's like, oh shit, I might actually lose. And Maharaga, like when he knows he's adapted, he starts becoming even more brolic. So he's Hall of Fame on his ass, run down Hall of Fame, got that cheetah speed, I'm coming after you, no room, I'm in your face. You're gonna hold these normals like a Street Fighter 5, hold these normals. I want this area, right? In Dabara's face, fucking flag football blitzing his ass. Dabara was panicking, can't keep up. He's like, what the fuck, what can I do? I don't have anything else, right? And Dabara starts to have his, power of friendship moment. He remembers Dura before, he, took him out. Talking to him about like essentially, and ironically, Dabara has the same kind of issue that a lot of people who are very young have when they realize that they are like above the rest of the people in their peer group as far as like intelligence. Like a lot of the times you'll see what Dabara is going through, people who are very intelligent, that like they're so ahead of the general population that they feel outcasted because they're so far ahead. And because of that advantage, they oftentimes isolate themselves not to cause commotion, because quite frankly, no matter the species, apparently, people don't like it when you're ahead of them, and they don't like it when you're below them. But people hate winners and losers, because if you win too much, they get tired of seeing you. Look at Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, and if you lose, they get tired of seeing you. The Detroit Lions, the Cincinnati Bears, the Cincinnati Bears? The Bears or the Browns, right? Like if you win too much, you get hate. If you lose too much, you get hate, right? So Dabara and Dura are having a conversation. He's like, I never really fought like that. I'm not a warrior, I'm just strong. And Dura's like, yeah, you're not a warrior because you've never had a reason to fight. And that's a crazy thing to say because it's true. Like having a guiding compass as why is your reason, right? Gives you such a mental boost in performance and just drive, because now you have something like, what am I fighting for, right? And in that moment, Dabara thinks about all of the Romillions on their rectangle ship, the women, the children, the elders, his other warriors, Maru, Cross, saying, I now have a reason to fight. And as he's having this epiphany, Maharaga on Hall of Fame chase down comes back in with another punch, and Dabara catches it, holds him there, and Dabara tells him like, look, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying before, but now here I am. And apparently the narrator gives us some more insight on Dabara's ability. So that killing instinct plus light I was also right about this too, because in my previous video, I said that Dabara's ability, much like Sukumi's ability, deals with physical concepts of reality. Her ability was virtual mass. His ability is controlling essentially light, emanating light, right? But apparently I didn't know that he can change the target in a way. So in this part of the chapter, the narrator, and I guess him too, comments that like, I never used the ability on myself because the body cannot withstand moving at light speed. And for those that don't know, a little physics class, acceleration, the formula for acceleration, to my knowledge, if I remember correctly, is acceleration is mass times velocity in direction. I want to research that, but I think that's what it is, like mass times the velocity in redirection. I think that's what it is. Let me check real quick. Let me do a little research real quick. Acceleration formula. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I think acceleration is A equals F times M, right? But I think the formula for average acceleration is change in velocity, the final velocity, change in time. So yeah, I think it's one of those two. But either way, mass is a key part in how acceleration is gained, maintained, and the drawbacks. So much like with Flash and the Speed Force, right? Moving at a certain level of speed has effects on the body, just like with fighter plane fighters that deal with those G forces. Moving at that speed has effects. Now, unlike the Flash, we know that we know what the Flash, like the Speed Force, essentially does all the heavy lifting in keeping his body from not becoming a fucking tomato when he goes light speed and all that stuff. But Dabara, for the most part, is flesh and bone, no kind of durability like that. So he makes a decision like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna use my ability of light on myself. And Jjkm with the pen on some Shakespearean shit says, a first for humanity. Dabara now dances at sub-light speeds. God damn.
Yeah, boy.
Like, how do you, I'm not gonna say how do you come up with this shit, but just the eloquence of saying that a first for humanity. Dabara dances at sub-light speed. To call fighting dancing, just chef's kiss. I can't wait to see this illustrated this Sunday. I can't wait for it to break the internet again for those for following Jjkm. I can't wait for us to have this delicious snack, this meal that Jjkm and Co are making for us. It's gonna be so good to see how other YouTubers and other commentary channels break this down and really dissect it when we get our hands on it.
Yo.